Hey guys, it's Daquan again, and we're back with another creepypasta. Now, this one, I'm just spitting off the dome, you know what I'm saying? But for real, I just didn't, feel like writing anything, and I wanted to tell a scary story. So, let me just freestyle one, tell it as I go. Now, I can't tell you too much, or the story will be ruined. And I cannot have that happen. But now that it's nighttime, where your fear is the highest, just sit back, relax, eat your popcorn, and drink your Coke, or whatever the hell you're snacking on, and enjoy the story. I am driving down I-77. I just got off of work. Today was a really busy day. Let me give you a little more information. I currently work at Olive Garden, which is a pretty busy restaurant, especially on the weekends. Today was a Saturday night. And of course, you know it's going to be busy. I got off around 1 a.m. because of how disgusting the kitchen was. The worlds today were horrible. A snow blizzard just occurred this night, and it's still raging on. The streets are empty. As I drove down the road to head on the freeway, I had to drive slowly, of course. I made my turn signal to turn left onto the highway and head to home. I plugged in my aux cord to listen to some music as I went on the way. I decided to listen to some creepypasta. That's what I usually listen to when I have long car trips. As I got on the freeway, there was no car in sight. I mean, it was just so much snow everywhere at the dead of night. The speed limit was 60 miles, but I had to drop it down to 10 miles. Now, I already knew tonight would be a rough one. It was a good thing my tank was full before I got on the highway. Because I don't think I would have made it if it wasn't. Now, nothing happened for a full 20 minutes. But when 20 minutes came about, that's when I saw a dark figure walking on the freeway in the distance. Now I was thinking to myself, what the hell are they doing out in this horrible ass weather? I thought maybe their car got stranded and they needed help. Maybe their phone was dead. So, being the good Samaritan I was. I drove slowly towards them and blinked my lights. Signal them over. They stopped as soon as I blinked my lights. So I drove a little closer. They weren't human at all. The man. No, I couldn't even call it a man. The thing had smooth skin, clear as ice. Its arms were long and skinny. They dangled down towards its knees. Its legs were long and skinny as well. Its face wasn't even existent. I mean, it had no eyes, mouth, or any facial features, to be exact. That's when I put my foot on the gas and hightailed it out of there. But I ended up crashing into a ditch because of how bad the roads were. I hit my head on my dashboard and just got knocked out. What the fuck? I said, as I realized I was out for a minute. I checked the time. Only 5 minutes passed by when I was knocked out. I then remembered my current situation and panicked. What the fuck, man? What the fuck was that? What am I gonna do? I tried to pull my car out of the ditch, but it wouldn't work. I was stuck. My phone was dead too, which made my situation even more horrible and terrifying. I already knew I only had one option. Actually, no, I had two options. Either sit there and die in this freezing ass weather, or walk out onto the highway and back home. I chose the second option. I knew I wouldn't like it, but oh well. As I stepped out of my car onto the frozen terrain and soft snow, I trudged through the thick patches of whiteness. I didn't see that thing anywhere, so I thought I was just imagining things, and I calmed down. It took me about 10 minutes just to reach the exit. It was only supposed to take 2 minutes. But I don't even have to explain the reason because you already know. Frostbite had begun to sneak into my feet and toes, leading to my fingers and whole hands. I knew I couldn't walk through that frozen terrain for long. I had to find a building, a resting ground to warm my body. But it was just so hard to see the lights were off. And I believe there was a power outage as well around the area I was going or walking. I was on Akron U's campus and finally found a building that I could walk into and warm up in. As I walked in, the wind from outside slammed the door shut. I shook off my feet and dusted out of my shoes. Thank God, I had said, realizing I was safe for now. The building was dark, but that didn't really bother me. I'd rather be in a dark-ass building rather than the freezing cold. I sat down on the floor, waiting for the blizzard to pass by. A few minutes while sitting there, I heard something walking in the hallways. I thought it was just a janitor or a student seeking refuge in the warm building. But as they got closer, it sounded like nails scampering on the floor. I know no human in their right mind would just walk on the bare floor without any shoes. I just sat there in the dark, waiting to see who would come. As the figure got closer and closer, I saw it was that creature I saw in the snow. My heart began to pound faster, and I knew I had to leave the building, but it was too cold. But I did it anyway. I ran out of the building and rushed through the snow, running all around, screaming for help. No one answered, but the wind blowing in the background. Snow hit my face as I ran further and further down the street and deeper into the campus. I saw two large lights heading towards me. It was one of those snow plowers. I frailed my hands in the sky to get his attention, or she. When they pulled over, I saw it was a man, and I asked them for help. Of course they had to help. You can't leave no human out there in that horrible weather and call yourself a decent human. I hopped in their truck and told them everything that happened. They just laughed and said I had to be imagining things. You're probably right, man. Hey, where you headed to, man? Where you live? I'll drop you off. Thanks, man. I live on... Alright, let's go there. As we turn various streets, the snow didn't faze us at all. The metal shovel just chucked the ice and snow out of our way, making it a smooth ride. When we were about 5 minutes away from our home, We began to pick up a conversation. I asked him his name. His name was Chuck. Nice to meet you, Chuck. Thanks a lot, and thanks again, man. I would probably be dead right now. No problem, man. I couldn't just leave you out there, you know. Yeah, I feel it, man. So, where are you from? Cleveland. What you doing up here, man? I don't even know, man. Just trying to make some extra cash. Oh, cool with me, man. Our conversation was interrupted by a dark figure in the distance. Hey, what the hell? Another person. Wait, man. Don't go over there. I don't think you should. I think it's that thing I told you about. You're crazy, man. Let me just help him out real quick. It'll only be for a few minutes. He pulled closer and closer to the dark figure. To see it was that thing. The thing lunged towards the snowplower and ripped its shovel off and jumped through the window and sliced the man's neck clean off with its sharp nails. It turned towards me and made a sound. I don't know how it screeched or whatever it did what it did without any mouth, but it did. And its sound was piercing and made my ears bleed. I hopped out of that truck and ran towards home. The thing was following me, running in the snow. I tripped and twisted my ankle, crying in pain. Snow covered my face. As I looked in each direction for the creature to just kill me and get it over with, I knew I was a dead man right there. But nothing happened. I crawled through the snow, trying to make it home. My hands began to freeze as I crawled through the snow. I was nearly 2 minutes away from my apartment when that thing was right in front of me. My heart had stopped. It lifted me up in the air with its tremendous strength and stared me down with its non-existing eyes. It began to split open its mouth, revealing sharp teeth. Blood oozed everywhere out of its mouth. It spoke. "Where are you headed?" Home. "Do you want to come visit me in my home?" Please no. Its breath smelt of rotten flesh and meat. It dragged me through the snow, which led to a cave in the distance. As it took me in the cave, I heard the screams of other people. "What are you doing to me, man? What are you doing? What do you want?" "I want happening. Don't worry. I won't hurt you. I already knew the creature was lying. It threw me down a hole towards other people. We all just screamed and cried for help. But those were failed attempts because no one came. We began to hear something walking in the back of the cave towards us. It was tens of those creatures. One of them lunged towards a man and ripped his head clean off and began to suck the blood, flesh, and marrow out of its skull. This caused everyone to run and scream in panic. It was total chaos everywhere. People began to topple on top of people, crushing them with their feet and body weight. I didn't know what to do. I just stood there in complete fear and shock. That's when I saw an opening. All of the creatures were busy tearing the flesh apart from others, and I ran deeper and deeper into the cave, not knowing where I was going. I then saw an opening, which led to my apartment complex. With all my strength, I ran faster and headed towards my apartment, ran up the stairs, and fumbled to get the keys out of my pocket. Come on, come on, come on! Finally, I made it into my room and slammed the door shut. My roommate looked at me like I was crazy as hell. What the fuck, man? What the hell happened to you? I already knew he wouldn't believe me, so I just told him nothing, man. Just a rough ass night. Those worlds are horrible, and I'm fucking freezing. I cut up the heat and went into my room to write this story and post it on the internet. Now I know you all won't believe me, but I don't give a fuck. I see that creature standing outside of my window. It smiled a sickening grin and just walked away. That's when I fell asleep in exhaustion. I woke up around 10 in the morning. The roads were clear and the sky was as clear as day. The blizzard was over and I felt safer. But I know the next horrible blizzard that we have, those things will lurk in the dark, capturing people, taking them to their homes, and devouring their flesh. Use this as a warning, my friends, and never leave anywhere safe during a blizzard. I don't care where you are, whether you're at work, home, or anywhere. Because if you do, my friends, you'll be dead.